Hello students, this is a tutorial to configure your Allegro with your code blocks IDE. First of all, you have to download this folder. I've given the link and the RAR file of this folder, compressed file of this folder on your LMS, so you can just download it from there. You can see that there is bin, include and lib, three folders here. And when we go to C, program files, code blocks, min.gw, you will see that here are bin, lib and include. So this first step is to copy all the things that are in bin to your code blocks bin. Okay, I had already done this part, so it will ask me about copy and replace option, and don't copy. I'll just select copy and replace for the all 47 conflicts. Next thing, you will have to go to include, copy all the things that are in include, paste it in, copy and replace for all 257 conflicts, code blocks include, and after that all the things that are given in lib, you'll paste it in the lib of code blocks. After doing that, you will have to do one last copy paste thing. You have to copy all the things in bin to your C Windows System 32. Okay, the same thing is here, copy and replace. Okay, after that you'll have to make a project, new project, empty project. I'll just name this my first Allegro project. Next, finish. Okay, the next thing you need to do is right click on this, go on your build options. You will see these things there. First of all, select the first one, your project name, search directories. You have to add this is the folder that you have downloaded, Allegro. You will have to add include folder. You just have to select the include folder and press OK. So this path will come here. You just have to press OK. After that, you will go to debug. Just press yes. It is just saying that you want to save the changes. So after debug, you will have to go to linker settings. In linker setting, link libraries, you will have to add a file. After selecting the browser, you will have to select the same folder that we had downloaded, lib, and in lib you will see a file named this one, 5010 monolith empty debug a. So we'll add this file here. Yes, okay. And in release, the same thing, linker setting, release, linker settings, add, will add the file above that file that we had added, monolith empty debug. We will add this file here. Okay, so you'll just press OK. You're good to go. Now I'll add a file of an Allegro code. I had already written that. I'll share it with you. Just press OK. So you can see that there is a Allegro file. I'll go over this code, what this code does. But first let's see if our Allegro is working in here or not. So I'll just press this button. Okay, it's giving me an error. The error is that it could not find this file, so I'll have to paste this file. There is a file I had given in, and I'll just file is here. I had made my project here, so I'll have to paste my file here. Okay, so let's run it. Okay, you can see that here is a brick So this image is showing up, this brick, and when I press the up arrow key it will change its direction. This is all there is to it, to Allegro. Let's just roughly go over the code that I have written. Okay, these are the header files. This is the header file that you have to include, and all these header files are because I'm using an image, I'm using the primitives and native dialog. Okay, so you'll have to make display image. These are the display Allegro display and Allegro bitmap type pointers. This will mainly show your window, and this will save an image, and that image will be shown into this display. Okay, so this is an event queue for your events. When I press something or move a mouse or something, these are the initialization. You will have to initialize your Allegro. If this doesn't happen, that it will just show a message box saying fail to initialize Allegro. And if your image add-on doesn't initialize properly, it will show fail to initialize image add-on. This is the initialization installation of keyboard on your Allegro project. You will be able to use the keyboard and keystrokes of the keyboard for your project. Okay, this is the thing, display equal to al create display. The display window will be created with these dimensions, and the color of the display window will be this. Okay, these are the RGB things, are the value of R, red color, green color and blue color, that will make up a color. I've just set them to 0, so your window color will be blue. Okay, this is if display does not happen, if display is not initialized, this thing doesn't return anything, so we will just show a message box and return 0. Terminate our project, message box will show fail to initialize display. Okay, this is the image that we are loading. This image should be in your project folder. This is the function that you will have to use. If image is not loaded, then you will just show fail to load image, and you will destroy all the display and confirm that return 0. If this doesn't happen, your image is loaded and your window is created, and then you will have to draw that image. Your image is only loaded into this code. You will have to draw this bitmap image using this image. This is the image I want to draw with these dimensions, and this is the function that you'll have to use to actually show all those things on your screen. So this thing will display the thing on your screen, the window and the image loaded in it. These are all the things that we are using because we want to create an event queue. You'll have to create an event queue. The event source will be our keyboard, and these are the events. So this function will wait for the event to happen. The event will be the pressing of a key because we're using keyboard. Okay, so this is the condition that if the key that is pressed is the key up key, the arrow up key, then this will happen. This is the code that will flip the brick by 90 degrees. Okay, so what we had done is I have done just cleared all the screen to what it was before, then displayed this screen, and the image now I'm loading, it is the same image, brick.bmp, but the difference is there that I'm not just drawing the bitmap image. You can see that I'm using al draw rotated bitmap instead of al draw bitmap. When I used al draw bitmap, the image was just shown like it was. Now I'm rotating that image by these dimensions. This is the position of x and y, and this is the main thing that you need to consider. This thing is the angle that you want to rotate your bitmap image on. Now this is an angle in radian. Okay, you need to remember that this is not 90 degrees or 80 degrees. This is like pi radian and pi by 2 radians. So 4.712 is just like 90 degrees. I want to rotate my image to 90 degrees. Then after rotating that image and doing all the display, I'll just call this function so that the rotated image is shown. Okay, and this is the function that will stop your screen after doing all that, so that this just doesn't happen and goes away from the window. It will just stop the screen. It will rest for 25 seconds. Okay, this is all there is to this code.